and this organization has never developed a quarterback that they have drafted. Ever. Not once. Zero quarterbacks have signed past their rookie deal since the draft was incepted into the NFL for the Chicago Bears. And it's been really bad quarterback play for a very long time here. Bears fans are excited, rightfully so, but we need to see that translate on the field.
Yeah, that was the first thing that kind of came to mind when I saw the Bears drafting a quarterback number one overall. Not because they have drafted a quarterback number one overall, and it's been quite some time, but they've been top of the draft. Mitchell Trubisky, Justin Fields, even I guess Jay Cutler wasn't drafted by the Bears, was he, or was he drafted by the Broncos?
No, he was drafted by
yeah,
Broncos.
Yeah. So, but like either way, you are right. They have yet to really turn that franchise quarterback into a quarterback per se. And Christopher Hughes brings up a great point here. He's got everything in place to win. Now it's up to him. And this offseason, the Chicago Bears basically went out and built a team for a quarterback to kind of basically plug and play. They added Keenan Allen. They added DeAndre Swift, right? They drafted another receiver as well in like Rome. So do you think the Bears right now, Combs, are kind of like a plug and play quarterback system, kind of like they have out in San Francisco with the 49ers and Brock Purdy?
I wouldn't say a plug and play system, because you still got to see Shane Waldron. I mean, I believe in Shane Waldron because of what he was able to do in Seattle and resurrect Geno Smith, right? And they had a decent amount of weapons, right? You had Tyler Lockett, you had DK Metcalf, you've got those things. The Bears have put Caleb Williams in the best position to succeed that they've ever put any quarterback, right. Including Justin Fields. And you know how big of a Justin Fields guy I was, and still am, really. I think adding DeAndre Swift, adding DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, the list goes on, but also adding Coleman Shelton, who I think is a very under the radar add for the Bears this year. They improved tremendously at the center position. He was a 66.1 PFF grade last year, 17th ranked center in all of the NFL, and had a 74.6 grade on his run blocking. So I really like what they've done. I really like the fact that they've, become a I wouldn't say juggernaut of an offense, but they've become an offense that should be able to perform, especially when they've got a top 5 defense, and they've got a defense that isn't going to allow very many points week to week.
So one thing that I want to hit on that you kind of brought up is that you were a huge Justin Fields fan. And I believe about this time last year, or maybe it was even during this season, you said Justin Fields anywhere is pretty much a Super Bowl contender. And I know you still stand by that 100%. So you said Caleb Williams wasn't your number one guy on the board as far as quarterback goes. And the Bears had a really good off season, adding players and free agencies and whatnot. Do you think the Bears should have gave Justin Fields another year to potentially to prove himself, or did a change have to be made now?
I think business-wise, the change had to be made now, right? Because if you're Ryan Poles, you've got to marry yourself to a quarterback, and you're not the guy who drafted Justin Fields. You are now the guy who drafted Caleb Williams. Right. So right now, your career hinges on that. Now, Justin Fields was coming up on his contract. You put yourself in with a new quarterback, so you kind of give yourself 3 more years per se in NFL terms. Maybe not so much in Chicago fans terms, but at least in NFL terms, you gave yourself another 3 years of your job to get this thing right. And so I think a change did need to be made for the Bears business wise. You reset the clock on when you have to give an extension to a rookie quarterback. And instead of it being at the end of this year, it is now at the end of 2027. So a big difference business wise, but I really think that Kevin Warren and Ryan Poles are building this thing the right way. And that's something that the city of Chicago has never seen with the Bears. We've never had a front office that is running things the way that the front office is being run now.
Yeah. And our guy, Mark D, is in the